evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to X-Planet Live. My name is Lionel Miranda, and Happy New Year to everyone. We are back to doing some streams on the channel, and we're happy to be here. With that in mind, our two players we have before us, Mr. Michael Simeon, who will be actually at the helm of the new Big Waaagh. So we're trying, he's doing a bit of experience. We're going to go over his list in the next little bit. Unfortunately, there was really nothing, no builder yet, because technically the army has not been released yet. Versus Kyle Harden, and he will be playing Slaves to Darkness. So let's get to it. Let's check out some lists. The guys are still kind of more or less deploying at the moment. Let's drop some overlays and check out the Slaves to Darkness list. All right. My man is playing Slaves to Darkness, God's Worth, or God's Wrath, I should say, Warband. Leading his general's regiment is the Be'lakor, the Dark Master. In his regiments, he has the Chaos Knights and 6 Augroid Therodons. Be'lakor is a control master. If you're not familiar with his finger, he will ask you to pull it, and then at that point, you become cursed, and you only do things, well, if you roll a 1 or 2, because on a 3+, you just stand there doing absolutely nothing. Chaos Knights at this size, I'm assuming Kyle's expecting them to do some work. They have also an enormous amount of wounds with a 3-up armor save, and the Ogroids are just blenders. They're not super durable, but holy cow, can they punch up. In the second regiment, we have a Chaos Sorcerer Lord with Infernal Puppet, which will be screwing up and dishing out mortals to the wizards on the other side of the table. And then he has the Dark Radiance, or Radiance of Dark Glory, which is basically a heal on a 3+. He can heal 1 wound on a 3+, and if it's a monster, hey, guess who's a monster? Be'lakor. He can heal a flat 3 if they're wholly within 12 inches. In his regiment, he has 2 Chaos Chariots, most likely there to, of course, take the flanks, complete any tactics, do screens, that sort of thing. I think this is literally the perfect amount of points you can expect to pay for something like a Chaos Chariot. So good job on GW. I like the points cost on that. And of course, Nexus Chaotica and Lore of the Damned. And he took Forbidden Power, most likely for the bridge, so that he could get his troops even faster across the table to do the Alpha Strike. This is a 2-drop list. Now, as we move on to the, what I was going to say, Big Waaagh. There we go. Oh, oops. Let's try that. Okay, so as we move over to Big Waaagh, unfortunately, we do not have a list per se because he had to do it on Excel spreadsheet, but I could quickly go over it right now. In his general's regiment, he has a Gnash Tooth, so not often you get to see a Gnash Tooth on the table, and the main reason why you're going to see one now is simply because he's the cheapest, kind of like biggish hero that allows a killer boss to be nested under it. And the main reason why he did that was to get to have the option of getting that extra honor guard rule on the killer boss. Probably an extra 2-inch move, I would imagine. So it's a Gnash Tooth, a killer boss. He has the Evil Dobby, which is the bongo drums to allow for basically advance, or I should say run and charge. And then a big unit of Gut Rippers fully reinforced. So that'll be 20 Gut Rippers ready to wreck some face. In regiment number 2, he is running Zog with 2 wreckers, and Zog will be handing out mortal wound buffs. And then in regiment number 3, he has a Swamp Caller with 3 units of Monster Killers. Monster Killers are, I think, the most efficient, or one of the most efficient units in Cruel Boys. There's no point taking 10 Gut Rippers when 7 Monster Killers exist. I think Gut Rippers definitely serve a purpose, though, in 20s. So monster killers are just great, and 3 units will allow them to do all sorts of battle tactics, screening, and what have you. And then in Regiment number 4, we have a War Chanter. Now, why so many regiments? Well, Big Waaagh has all sorts of requirements. You must include 1 Iron Jaws and 1 Crew Boy hero in pairs that way. So you get an Iron Jaw hero, you must have a Crew Boy hero, and so on and so forth. So it's before you can unlock a different regiment. So it is really quite awkward to build a list. So you're always going to be a high drop list in general. But there are some big rewards for navigating all those weird, crazy rules or requirements. One is notorious bosses. So he could actually have 2 heroes with heroic traits on his side of the board. The 2 heroes are the Nashtoot with proper sneak in, which has a 5+ ward when close to other units, which he will be, of course. And the other one on the War Chanters, the old one 2, which grants crit 2 hits to units wholly within 12 inches of it as well. So those 2 heroic traits, that's kind of cool. And then they have the power of the Waaagh, and Mike will be able to pick 2 units, 1 Iron Jaws and 1 Cruel Boy, to give 2 Power of the Waaagh tokens. And those units, the Cruel Boy unit will have crit 5s. So we're going to expect to see those Gut Rippers always causing mortals on 5s. And the other unit, which has to be an Iron Jaws unit, will get +1 to run in charge. Now, this will be very cool and combine super well with Dobby. And what I mean by Dobby, the name escapes me, but literally he looks like Dobby from Harry Potter. But it grants an aura of run in charge as long as I believe you're within 12 inches of it. So that Iron Jaws unit will be able to auto run +1 and then charge right after with an additional +1 as well. So you can get some really cool movement with Power of the Waaagh. And then, of course, they have Rally the War Clans. And basically, when units get nuked, he can bring back any infantry unit, 50% of it back to the table. And this is probably the most exciting thing they got going in the actual unit itself. All right. So that is me explaining things as well as I can as it stands right now. Let's get to the game. Pitter patter. Let us get at her.
Okay. We gotta fill this out. And then
oh yes, paperwork.
you get to pick who goes first, so
I'm going to let you go first, so that you can come nice within range of my 3-6 charge.
destruction. I'm just gonna pick Cruel Iron Jaws.
What do you identify as?
Just Iron Jaws, doesn't matter. 4, 2. This way I can actually get my battle tactics will show up on here.
Gotcha. And I mean, that's me. Slays Darkness, God's Wrath.
We're playing shifting. And who won priority? Who's going first?
You are, because you don't run in charge, you don't teleport. So it makes sense for you to go first. I pick the.
I do run in
first.
charge.
Oh, wait, sorry, you do run in charge on certain units, but you're not going to cross.
I can move 15 inches with Gut Rippers before charging.
You do?
Yeah.
Huh? Why do you move 15?
+2, +2, +6.
I did not know this at all. I thought you were moving on foot.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's fine.
I got the Field Sergeant, so I'll pick 2 things. I get to pick Field Sergeant and I can either do Prized War Beast or I can do...
Oh, while Mikey is going through those decisions, I did forget to mention that we are playing shifting objectives, or as I like to call it, the hot potato mission. And at the beginning of the phase, one of those objectives you see in the middle of the table will be worth a few extra points more than the others. So we just try to keep it relatively simple. it might have favored the Slaves to Darkness player a little bit more than the Big Waaagh player, but we're really just testing things out. One of the things you'll notice is there's no Bolt Boys, which is what everyone thought the default was, and Mikey's just trying, experimenting with things, right? One of the cool things about this new Big Waaagh detachment is the fact that as things die, 50% of it can come back. Gut Rippers, 50% of Gut Rippers coming back is actually pretty cool because they're not overly fragile. They can hit hard. So this is an interesting take on a potential Big Waaagh list. I'd like to welcome Soothsayer to the chat. He's asking whether X Planet lore is really the X is really the 10 as the Roman numeral 10. Also, is Lionel really slapping people over there? I'm not actually physically slapping someone, although I might if I know them really, really well. We're best buds. As for the name, we are actually officially 10th Planet Games. And there's many reasons for that. And we never correct anyone for calling us X Planet. And in fact, you hear me call it X Planet here on Steam. Mostly because it's I don't have to explain as much. But there you go. All right, so it looks like, yep, Big Waaagh is first. Let's get back to the matchup. And he's looking at taking flanks.
So I have to pick 2 units to benefit from the Waaagh powers. So I'm going to pick this unit of Ragers and the unit of Gut Rippers.
There we go.
I'll just throw a token down on them. They're powered by the Waaagh. Let's... Zog is going to give his gold and green weapons to the Rekkas, so this will be on a 4-up. I get to re-roll it. Crit mortals. No, re-roll. Yes.
Okay.
So they'll have crit mortals, so I'll put a token down for that. I will draw on power here. Sorry, I did that a little bit out of order. Do you want to draw on power with Be'lakor?
Nope. Given that I don't have the rest of the forbidden power range, there's no point in me casting spells in your turn when I'm this far away from you.
I'm going to cast the spell, cast value 7. I have +2 because I'm near the terrain, and I have a natural +1 until I roll a 4 or less.
Ooh. You're just within 30.
All right. It's gone. All right, cool. Fails. And no more +1. And I can't chant because I can't pick anything in combat because that makes sense in this game. Do I have anything else to do in the hero phase? I can declare Waaagh, maybe. I'm not going to. And you have no priest, so I can't smite you.
Damn
all right. That's my hero phase.
Get walking. I got nothing.
All right. Run my boss. He is going enough. I'm going to run those guys. 6 inches. Nice hustle, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Let's... Do I run in this turn or do I not run in this turn? So if I run them, they are at +2.
All right, as the Big Waaagh player continues to move across the board, let's look at some of the stuff he has on the board currently right now. So he's got Monster Killers performing flanks. That's right here. But those power of the Waaagh tokens, one was actually given to a unit of Rekkas, So that unit will have the ability to both get a +1 to run and charge. And Evil Dobby is this thing right here. Now, if you've never been to our channel before, well, welcome to us. First off, we're not exactly a battle report channel so much as a channel that reports on battles. And what that means is basically you're going to see projects by our customers in various stages of completion. And Dobby, that white model, is one of those examples right there. Not quite done, but Mike is pretty pumped about Big Waaagh, and he wants to try it out. And that white model right there grants, within a 12-inch aura, run and charge. So that's pretty cool. The other token was, of course, given to his big unit of 20 stabbers. So, sorry, gut rippers. That's these guys right here. In case you were wondering, those guys that he's moving right now. And those guys now have crit 5s. What does that mean? Well, on a 5+, they do a mortal wound, so it's certainly not nothing. And they are moving toward those objectives. It doesn't look like he capped it, though. It doesn't look like he actually touched it. Oh, he's decided to get a lot more aggressive, so I guess he didn't move his full movement before. He's just saying, screw it, I'm going all in. That is definitely a decision, because across the table from him are these guys. And they certainly are not nothing. Sorry for the quick movement on the camera, but those Therodons hit extremely, extremely hard. Everything in Chaos hits pretty hard. Even those warriors, if they give themselves a mark of corn, and that's all part of the Slaves to Darkness rule set. They have basically, pledge to chaos, and they could just pledge themselves to corn. Those warriors will get +1 attack. And now here's the other really crazy thing. If those warriors contest an objective that they already control, they get another +1 attack. So you could actually have natively each warrior has 2 attacks. So you can actually have 4 attacks coming from each warrior. And holy cow, 10 of them spitting out 40 attacks with the ability to crit as well, crit wound. So quit auto wound, I should say. Not mortals, but that ain't nothing. That certainly is not nothing. That is a blockbuster of a unit, a blender of unit all on its own. Therodons, probably going to see Therodons get a Mark of Slanesh, but enough of me talking. Let's get back to the game.
Like at the base of my soul.
I literally have not played in a while, so if it is wrong, then fix it. I think you're right. All right, let's run the other Ragers who are buffed. Oh, look. They want to move. Look at them go. So I forgot to check if my guys move faster than they
No, it's
did.
definitely 4.
I didn't check. It's whatever. So they are moving 6 + 4, so 10 + 1 for run. So that is a 7, 12, 13. They're also moving 13. Good job, guys. You get to come over here and die.
Yep, gains 4. So you have 4 command points.
Okay, dial us up. I haven't played in a while, so.
So you should be at 3 then, because you spent 1 to auto run.
Zog. Oh, look at Zog go. Does he come up here? Run my War Chanter. Run my dude. Look at him go. He is going.
Look at me go.
13? That is 10, 12. He's going 12 inches.
Dun, dun, dun. Wow.
I gotta say, I'm kind of digging the concept of recycling Rekkas and Ragers in Big Waaagh. That's kind of a neat thing. Taking units of 6, using them as little counter punches or even screens like he's using it right now. They die, and you just bring half of them back. That's pretty wicked. That only happens as long as the general's on field, and the general, to my understanding, is that Nashtut at the bottom right-hand corner, currently completing flanks. So as long as that guy stays alive, and he's way out of the way, he'll be able to bring back units. So that's kind of cool.
You know what?
Give it a shot. See if the orc and gork.
But then I won't hold that middle objective.
You can just chain, but yes. I mean, if you live, if you charge me, you're gonna get murdered.
Maybe. I'm crit 5s. You don't have a ward yet.
No. You could also tie me up, but
yeah, it keeps you off the objective. I'm gonna just try it. I need a 12.
yeah.
Nope.
Spend a CP.
You need that for important stuff. Like, I don't know, doing nothing. So I control primary, I control more, and I control both secondaries. And I gotta take the flanks.
Yep.
So 10 points.
10 points.
Battle tactic for you, good sir.
My turn. I am going to take the flanks because it's nice and easy. As much as I would like to do a Chaos 1, destroying 2 of your units is not a guarantee because you have so many wounds. So yeah, we'll take the flanks. That's an automatic. Then we'll go to drawing on power. So I'm going to draw on power for the wizard. Drawing on power for Bellicor. So we both have drawn on the power.
I shall also draw on the power. Yes.
Okay, going to casting. So, what do I want for my life? Knights move 10, charge 3d6. I have 3 casts. I'm going to do is anything with an 18? You are definitely with an 18. So, I'm going to be casting Bellicor spell. I'm going to be casting Screaming Bridge. I'm going to be casting 3d6 charge. Cool. That makes life easy. I'm going to start off with casting Screaming Bridge. So Bellicor is going to cast Screaming Bridge.
Go for it.
+1. That is that's a 7. That's enough. I needed a 6.
You can have it.
How many unbinds?
I got 1.
You got 1.
Yeah.
I fit this in here earlier. Come on, baby. Boom. This knight. Okay, there we go. This one has to be with wholly within 18, 9 inches away. This thing doesn't care about being 9 inches from you.
Okay.
What does care about being 9 inches from you is the things coming out of it.
Okay.
So, like, for example, because like my thinking is that there's not going to be room for what's going to be charging into here, because there's already things with plenty of access.
Okay.
Because like you are, how far? 11. So I move 5, charge 6. So if I teleport through here, I guess I have to come out wholly within 6. So I have to move this way, then teleport.
Give me a second, I gotta check. Actually, I'll see if I can pull it up on my phone. Give me a sec. I need to see if my crit 5s, if it's the round or if it's a turn or what, because it's all stupid.
So how many wounds do these guys have?
They are 3 each with a 5 upward.
3 each with a 5 upward. Yes. They have the 3d6
Hey,
span.
Lionel, a quick question. Maybe you can answer this quickly. Is my buff until the end of the round for the crit 5s and the +1 running trick? End of round? Okay. Yeah.
And these guys, do you have any fight last, negatives, any debuffs?
-1 to hits from them.
From their native ability?
Yeah, to non-heroes. These guys make monsters fight last if they're in combat on 2-up, and on
6-inch
2-up,
rampage.
and the 6 inches for the no rampage. So
I'm going to do this a bit differently then.
That's a better choice, I think. I don't think he really needed a bridge. Those knights are moving so fast as it stands. I think this is a much better angle potentially on doing something. I think he's really good with the Theridons and the unit of warriors. He might fail a charge on the warriors, and it would suck if he did, but it's not do or die. Those Theridons, though, are going to just rip the crap out of a bunch of things. He might even send the Theridons actually into the gut rippers. We'll see what happens. I would have loved to have seen the warriors actually bridged, but we'll see what happens.
That's going to be an 11.
goes off.
Okay, so they are -1 to hit.
Okay.
And do not have crit mortal or whatever.
Okay.
It's crit mortal they have, right?
Yeah.
So they don't have those anymore, which is very, very helpful.
Yes.
Bellicor is done casting.
Okay.
This guy's going to cast 3d6 charge. He's going to cast it on the warriors.
Okay.
That is a 6. 3d6 charge is a 7, so that's going to fail.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pick for my chaos mark stuff. I'm going to give. I think I'm going to give Slaanesh to the Theridons, or do I want to give Khorne to the warriors? I think I'm going to give Khorne to the warriors.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do that, and that is my hero phase because there's no healing, and that's everything else I believe I do.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 3-up ward. Sorry, the ward ability.
Yep.
That does matter.
On a 5.
On the knights. Fails. Well, it's on a 3.
3. On 3. Sorry, yeah. 5-up ward on a 3. Sorry.
Yeah.
You are correct. I'm gonna try to cast the Incarnate. I get it.
Jesus. You do.
I don't need to tell everyone, but casting an Incarnate on the opponent's turn, hey, it's a big deal. So that was pretty darn good. And of course, he put the Mark of Khorne on the warriors. I'm guessing he feels that the Theridons already move quick enough that they won't need the Mark of Slaanesh. Whereas the warriors, if they fail a charge and for whatever reason anyone comes right at them, they will at least at a minimum have 3 attacks apiece because of Mark of Khorne. And that's a kind of defense all in and of itself. So how did that turn go so far for the Orcs? I think they played well enough. They basically risked things that they could get minced. And because they could bring back units, they could kind of play this game a little bit better than the other 2 Orc army choices, that's for sure. Recursion's kind of a big deal if you haven't heard, that's for sure. I want to welcome Mark Panda Man to the chat. And of course, he's discovering the complexities of math, and you are correct, sir. The field sergeant is what got him there. And then Jonathan Franco to the chat. Incarnate. Whoa. Yes, indeed, the Incarnate. Man, I love the Incarnate still. I think the Incarnate helps a lot of the armies that struggle. I am not sure Big Waaagh is one of those armies, but I know I like to have it in my Cruel Boys army. Simply because I just need kind of another blockbuster unit in the army. Because the army kind of struggles with, like, how would you say, big scary stuff. It's not the Sludbreaker. Sludbreaker is kind of pillow-fisted. It's not, the Birdman. The Birdman got changed in how it works as well. So they really don't really have a hammer. And the one hammer they do have, which is the Mire Brute, moves like 4 or 5 inches, so it's too slow. So the Incarnate, it just fills that beautiful little hole in those armies. Obviously, armies that are very, very good don't need it. Case in point, Slaves of Darkness. yeah, they're looking at that as like, well, I have units that do much more than that, which is why he's not using it. He wants mobility to get those amazing units into other opponents' faces.
I'm wholly within 16 of the thing.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
And what banner do the knights have?
Screaming Flesh, I believe. It's the makes them
Slanesh
Slanesh +1 attack when they charge, and it gives them a 3d6 charge. So teleport. Make sure the champion's in the front.
And what was your devotion? You picked.
I gave them corn.
Okay. Now you get the joy of your coherency afterwards. You get your joy of your coherency afterwards.
Yep.
Basically, they get all of the
Come on. Fuck. The lances are not friendly.
Seraphon before, and I'm like,
Okie there we go. Next on the docket.
Or as Kyle continues to move, what I love most about Be'lakor is, well, other than the fact that he's a freaking cool looking model, his mechanics with the fingering is just so good. So right now, Kyle's pushing extremely aggressively toward the center. Now that, of course, has its downsides, and the downside, of course, is exposing yourself to a priority. Because you're going all in like this, you're just putting your chin out. And the wonderful thing about Be'lakor is he helps to mitigate the disadvantage of that. What do I mean by that? Well, if the Big Waaagh player wins priority on next round and takes it, Be'lakor in that hero step, at the end of that hero step, he will then pick a unit, and that unit will get neutered, or at least potentially neutered. Basically, on a 3+, on a 3 or more, they will not be able to move, will not be able to fight, not be able to cast, not be able to shoot. And that could make all the world of difference in being able to do anything with that phase. I just absolutely adore Be'lakor. It's one of the reasons why he is such an amazing hero. The other big deal, of course, is he moves 14 inches and counts as OC of 10, which is also absolutely fantastic. Now, the Slaves to Darkness player does have to be a little bit careful here. Nice redeploy, just peeling back a little bit. Now, why is that important? It's not that, the odds are... Okay, so the odds got worse for the Knights to make it in for sure. But Be'lakor, on the other hand, he's still pretty close. Odds are pretty good that he still makes that charge if he wants to. The problem once is he makes that charge and they roll for priority. Well, he's looking at all sorts of angry orcs. And that's where that finger comes in real important. Because those Rekkas will absolutely, or it could be Ragers. I believe he took Wreckers though. Let's assume their Wreckers will actually hit him really hard. Now, the Slaves to Darkness player is doing a great job making sure he's tying up everything. We'll see how many Gut Rippers there are at the end of this. Now, on a 3+, those Gut Rippers are going to say, you're -1 to hit me, but not yet. Right now, I think he's just making his moves and some charges. Let's get back to the table.
17. Do you have any fight last shenanigans?
Nope.
Okay, good. So I could just do this and hopefully just blah.
Now, the main reason why he got to do that, folks, is he has a Screaming Banner in that Knight unit, and that allowed him to do a 3d6 charge. And, of course, he rolled super hot and got super deep, and now is tying up a whole whack load of things. What a fortuitous roll, but he still has to maintain coherency, of course. So we'll see how well that goes, but it looks like he has plenty of movement to do it.
Okay. Next on the docket, we're going to charge Bellicor for 10. I don't really want to tie in all these heroes, so I'm just going to go here. Next up, we're going to charge the Warriors for 11. Jesus. Okay.
This game is definitely much, much easier if you just keep on rolling 10s or more on charges. Wow. So that was extremely fortuitous. It's a hell of a charge phase. We might be seeing a fairly quick game in front of us, but these are orcs, so they got to be known for fighting, right? I mean, that's what they do. Surely Slaves to Darkness can't be a better fighting army than orcs. Surely.
Want like blast cannons and plasma shots for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, fuck. Grab this homie. Okay. This is a very aggressive turn.
Any other charges?
Sure. Just on the off chance I get it. I need like an 11 or something. It's an 8. That's a 9. That definitely fails.
Okay.
Okay. Those are my charges.
Any combat phase abilities?
Combat phase abilities, no. Actually, they have a +1 damage thing.
I think it's what?
Once per battle, any combat phase. So yes, I would have to declare it now.
Yes.
So I'm going to declare it now.
Okay.
Because I would
when
really
do you do the rampage for Bellicor?
Bellicor is enemy combat phase. It's so it's a fight first ability, but it only works in the enemy combat phase.
Okay. I'm gonna do -1 to hit on the Therodons. Yes.
Cool beans. So that's that. I'm gonna go first with knights.
Okay.
I'm going to. There's no -1 to hit here. Hitting on 2s though, I can potentially just obliterate that whole side. So I'm going to all out attack.
Okay.
So I'm down to 3 CP. Come on. Oh, it's spent. +1. There we go. Okay. So pylon. Here's my 3-inch. So nominating them.
And I like the idea he served you well for over a decade. He served someone.
So we're gonna have 5 go into them.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck. Nope, nothing I can do about that.
So you say what? 5 here?
Yeah, so it's gonna be 5, 1, 4.
All right. And I guess do your 4 first.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much other piling I can really do unless I wanted to pull in those heroes. And I don't want to do that.
Okay.
So let's do the 4 first. So that's 3 attacks each. Sorry, 4 attacks each because Screaming a banner gives them +1. So 4 times 4 is 16.
Yeah.
So this is 2s and 3s. The champion's at the front with a hammer. So anyway.
So you have the +1 in there?
No, this is the 4.
Oh, it's the back. Yeah,
this is the back group. So 2s. There's 3 1s.
4 1s.
4 1s.
I'll take it. So 1 horse miss, so only 3 hit. So how many went through?
This is 14 damage because this is -3.
Yeah. 4, 5, 7. 5 up board. So I lose 1
Oh wow, that was a really good 5-up roll.
and 2 die.
That was an amazing 5-up roll. That was more than half.
Yeah, you just got nurgled.
And then I just gotta do the horses.
Yeah, let me get those out of there.
So this is 4s and 3s.
You want to make peace with those guys? Yes, of course. You guys at home, you
Nothing.
Excellent.
Okay, guys at the front. So this is 5. So this will be 21 attacks.
they don't have like proper cities. Like
Okay, 2s.
yeah, they can still take over cities, but they can go to 5. They can only go to 3rd here. So all like your important comes to the camps. And you get meat. Make sure you got meat. Otherwise, you know, start fighting each other to get meat, right? But yeah, we'll go for it.
That was pretty bad.
Much better than the last unit.
Okay, we got
I love their play style.
12. So that's 24 damage.
All right, this is 12. I'll roll this twice. So I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 so
I
far.
like him, but I'm never go with him. I always get raped.
And
So many
I imagine.
yeah, they're
this-
dead. Yep.
Those stupid Skave and he can't get rid of him.
And then it's just the one guy off to the hunters.
I don't know what else.
2s. 2 1s, ouch. 3s. Ouch. So 2 damage on the hunters.
-2.
It's -3.
It goes through.
So 2 damage on the hunters, and then the horses. 1 more, no negative, 1 damage.
1 damage. All right.
Okay.
I'm
gonna
going to go with the Ragers. They will all-out attack into Bellicor.
Interesting.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're 4 attacks each?
6.
6 attacks each. God damn.
So this will be 3s and 3s. 6s are mortals. So
Be a shame if Bellicor died.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mortals.
1 damage each?
Yeah.
Thank God. Shoot, then again, if there
They're
were
not 2
if there were
anymore.
6 attacks each, 2 damage, that'd
They
be
used
ridiculous.
to be. They used to be. 100 points. They used to be. And 3 more.
Okay, so
No, run 1, but you don't care.
4 up. Say it 1, so that's going to be
7 damage.
Well, it was 6 mortals, right? So that's 8.
8. Okay.
6 up ward. Fail them all. So I take 8 damage. Ouch.
Take it, Bellicor.
Yeah. That kind of blows. Okay. We're gonna go with the.
So Mikey Winnie pulled off the Monster Killer. Technically speaking, he broke coherency, as you can see right there when he pulled off that one guy. That would immediately start a collapse. Now, it stops at 6, so he really would only lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't think he even matters. I think it's because the guy in the back is just a token. And looks like he's just sitting on 5 right now, so he must have lost a dude already. So, no coherency, forget what I said. It's completely fine. Monster Killers are great. Just wanted to make sure, I guess. Bellicor took quite the hit. Literally the perfect tool for the job. Just so you know, no cheating happened. Mike did not know who he was playing. He just loves Rekkas.
So this is gonna
The
be
champion.
This is gonna be 5s and 2s.
Yep.
Come on, baby. That was pretty bad. Slightly below.
Oh, that's from the -1, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No 1s. 1, 1. So this is 5 at -2.
Goes right through.
3 pop.
So
that's 15 damage.
All right. So I lose 7. One has a wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I have a wound in there. Okay.
Your go.
Let's see. I might as well go with 7 before they take more damage. You're gonna pick the Therodons to pile into.
Okay.
Squad in the front. Running.
So like everyone, but are you doing everyone into the Therodons? Or as many as possible?
I think I'm gonna put. I think I put them into the Warriors, even though it doesn't matter. Therodons are what, 5 up save?
4 up save. They lost.
Oh yeah,
they got more
they
tough.
turned them into the shield profile.
Yeah.
That's what it was. They got the shield profile and they got some other buffs.
I think it's gonna be everyone but 2.
Everyone but 3.
Everyone but 3, and then so
Yeah, so 3 into the Warriors, including squad leader.
I'm gonna all out defense the Ugroids.
All right, so this is
It's everyone except for 3.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
I'll
this is a 3 into the Warriors.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s.
With your -1 to hit from the Be'lakor spell.
Okay.
It's it's -1 to hit and no crits.
Yeah. Okay. And 3s. 3. No run.
3 up on the Warriors.
Yeah, suck it, Warrior.
Kills the Warrior.
And I lost 7 minus 3, so 10 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Warriors, come out to play.
8, 9, 10. 5s. Aren't you happy you didn't have the crits? Because every hit would be
Yeah, it's a great spell.
otherwise.
Yeah, it's a lot more.
I got 4.
It's also the only reason I charge like this.
Yeah. Oh, that's why it's safe for that one to unbind that one. 5, 9.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Any negative?
No.
3s. 4. So 1 has 1 wound remaining.
All right. Take 4 on the unit.
I'm gonna go with.
You just have what, Warriors and Be'lakor?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Be'lakor. Everything into them, obviously. So we're gonna do. Because this guy does the whole healing thing. There's no way for me to get within it. Okay. So yeah, let's do. So the blade, 8 attacks. This is 3s and 3s. 6s are auto wounding.
Okay.
So 1 auto wound.
It's run 2 damage here, right?
Ren 2, damage 2, yeah. So we got 4 with the auto wound at -2, 2 a pop.
All right, so 4s. No. All right, so that is 8, 10 damage. Or 4 with the auto wound?
It's no, I included the auto.
4
wound.
total. Okay.
So it's 8 damage on your warden total, and then he's got his second attack profile.
1, 2 more die, and a wound in the unit.
Okay. So then this is 2 attacks, 2s and 2s, -2, 3 damage each.
Okay.
So 1, 1. 1, -2, 3 more damage.
Take 1 more in the unit.
Those guys have been ward saving like champs. Like champs.
I was telling Lionel, Weird Boot Rekkas. I think that's the play, even for Iron Jaws.
Just wards. Wards are great.
Well, you could pick the guys who have the strikes first when they charge, or the guys that have a 5-up ward that are cheaper and have double the attacks.
Do you have anyone else to fight with?
Yeah, I have the Monster Killers.
The Monster Killers, right. Into my beautiful knights. My sweet baby knights.
Here. right. So I got 6 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squad leader. 4s and 3s. 3 mortal wounds.
That was pretty rough.
And 1 wound, -1.
-1, force. Takes one.
Yeah, I killed the knight.
You killed a knight?
They're not 5 wounds each, are they?
They're 4. You haven't done any wounds to them.
3 mortals.
Oh, right. So that, yes, that is a dead knight.
Yeah.
I forgot about the mortals.
Yeah.
Okay. My go, warriors. We're gonna pile in and try and kill that hero. I think. Here we go. So I am within 3, unfortunately.
Now let me see if this guy's thing changed. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Different edges. It's 9 of a board edge, different edges. Your face first, fella? Yep.
Okay, I have to declare that at the start. All right, it's all good.
Okay, so piling in. And I really gotta glue these heads. Okay, so I have to stay. Someone has to stay within 3 of this homie.
Yeah, I can't release the stab grot because I have to do it at the start. Oh, so he is a 4-up save now. So they nerfed him. Cool.
It's interesting.
Don't know if you want to pull in the Rekkas.
Well, I started within 3 of them, so I kind of have to stay within 3 of them. But I don't want to pull in anyone else. Is what I'm trying not to do. Yeah, like that. Don't want that. Cool. Okay, so not pulling in anyone else. So we're gonna do 1 guy is gonna hit here.
Okay.
And then we got
6?
6 into him, and then we got
So 6 here.
yeah, and then
Said 1 here.
1 guy can't hit anything, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And the guy at the back is out, right?
Oh yes, yes. This
So
guy's-
10?
So that's 10 then.
Right.
Because can I get him in? Maybe. No,
I don't think so.
not really. Actually, yes, I can.
All right.
Boom. Okay,
I go.
so it's 11. Cool. So it was it 1,
1, 6, 11.
6, 11. So these are corns, so they get +1 attack. So we'll do the 1, so that's going to be 3 attacks.
Yep.
3s, 6s are lethal. Sorry, not I mean crit auto wound. So 1, -1.
6s. 5s. He's good.
Cool. Then the 6, my champion is here. So this is 6 times 3 is 18. +1. 3s and 3s. Ouch. 6, -1.
I pass 1, takes 5. I think he was alive. 6 wounds, yeah.
Lives with a wound. Okay, and then we'll do the 11. So this is going to be 33. 20, 33. Okay. 12 plus 5 is 17.
17?
17, neg 1.
These guys made
6s.
most important charge of the whole game.
Take 15 damage. So I lose 8 guys because I have a wound in there.
Sorry? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Good job, lads.
2, 3,
It doesn't
4.
target like
Oh,
all attacks that target the unit. If you
Oh,
the
okay.
3+, get a -1 to hit.
do you want me to redo it?
It's okay, don't worry.
Okay.
Just so you know. I have to look it up myself. I'm like, did I misremember? And I'm like, no.
I have to leave the guy here.
That is a big deal.
That is a big deal. Just
Okay. So I got 6 left. All right.
Your turn to smack me with the character.
Yes. So 5 attacks. Fours and 3s. 2 -1 on the Warriors.
4s. Say them both.
And 4s and 5s. 1. No minus.
Takes it.
1 damage. Stab grind.
Okay. That is combat. Going to end turn stuff. I'm going to spend a CP to power through with Be'lakor.
Okay.
So doing 2 mortals.
I'll take 1.
Was to pile in, right? So like, I thought an 8-inch charge was semi-reasonable, right?
I
Why are
just
you
want
running Be'lakor? You afraid of some ragers?
well, I just want to stay within 3 of the warriors and of the knights. If that's being possible. Boom. Boom. Cool. And then there's no way for me to spend my last CP, so it's just going to go to waste. And then I'm going to do my God's Wrath ability, and I'm going to use it here.
Okay.
So then I'm going to try and kill you. D3, take 2 mortals, sir.
I'll take 2. I'm still alive.
Unfortunately, it is what it is. Okay, that's that. I hold 1, hold 2, hold more, and flanks, but I do not hold primary, so that's 8 points. So, control more, take the flanks. So I think I did that correctly, 10 to 8.
Okay.
Okay, and then how do we go to next turn, round 2? Okay, cool.
5.
2.
All right, let's see. You have Be'lakor free.
I think you're going to take it.
Well, I'm thinking about it. Like,
Because you're tied, because everything's tied up?
yeah, that's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. Only Be'lakor and those 3 units back there will go anywhere. Everyone else is kind of locked down. And I can almost just sit tight.
Alright, so one unit for me.
But if I take it,
Alright, and then so on.
I can just start charging in, trying to do some hurt.
Okay, so you have 4 CP. I'm underdog, so I have 5.
Yeah. But if I take it, I just do more damage to you, and I progress the clock faster. Yeah, I take it.
Okay.
That makes sense. What one is special? 1, 2, 3?
Number 1, I'm going to use my underdog ability to re-roll the dice for 3. So
Over there?
This
Okay.
one is going to be the primary.
Okie dokie. So, pick an Iron Jaws unit to get a buff.
All right, let's quickly go over that turn. How well did it go for the Slaves of Darkness? I think it went extremely well. Kyle played an amazing little positional game. He wanted to get the underdog to get the extra CP, so he was 2 points under, so no big deal, so we unlocked that. He also positioned Be'lakor for his trap ability. Yes, that's right. This could be a Yu-Gi-Oh game as well. And that is Deadly Trap, to be specific. It happens in the enemy combat phase, and basically he picks himself and 2 other units within combat range, friendly units within combat range, which is his knights and those warriors, and on a 4-place they gain strike first. So he could get strike first, the other 2 units could get strike first. Another way for him to mitigate this priority roll. And on top of that, he still has his finger. That's right. He's got his once per battle, the Dark Master. He points at a unit and go, you know what? You don't do much of anything for this round. And if I was to pick anything, I'd probably pick the Incarnate. We shall see what he chooses. It will be interesting. So it was a great turn for Slaves to Darkness for sure. We're going to find out real soon which unit he fingers.
On him, for fights twice? Yes. So he has fights twice this turn, but fights last.
Okay. The second attack has fight last.
Has to be someone in combat, and I don't think I could pick the unit of Gut Rippus. And yeah, I can, but I don't care. And so I buff him, and I buff them. And I have another spell.
With the humming hawing there, I'm just going to take a moment to welcome Super Mew Kitty Cat. AoS is Age of Sigmar. You got it, buddy. You nailed it exactly on the nose. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the game. This is definitely one of our favorite games, and hopefully you're enjoying the show.
Rolling your dice.
Yeah, what would I take? Fuck. Destruction has shit battle tactics. I don't know, cunning approach or something?
That's charge a unit that's already in combat.
I'll kill a unit that's already in combat or something like that. I think I have to kill it.
Oh, okay. I apologize.
Alright, destruction. Let's see your bad battle tactics. Your battle tactics, not battle, battle tactics. Oh, I have to destroy the unit. Cool. Yay. Wow. Well, what's in your general's reg?
Ogroids, Knights, Be'lakor.
How many wounds left on Be'lakor?
6.
6?
So he is potentially going to heal 3, and then I can rally him.
Okay. And I don't know if I have enough damage to take that unit out this turn. And do not waver is not going to happen. No, I'm not gonna pick one. No point.
You do take their land or something.
Not really.
You can
I
try.
have to move 11 inches to some there to take it, and then you have to redeploy or some shit.
I can't redeploy him in combat.
Yeah.
It's the only one that's possible.
Yeah, but then they don't fight,
That is true.
right? Because I don't want them to fight this turn. I'm not gonna take one.
Okay.
Clear this stuff up.
So I do my hero face stuff now?
I still have a cast on him.
Okay.
He is going to pick this guy here for the +2 to move. Goes off as 11.
12. No.
No. Okay, so they have +2 to move.
Okay. So I do my stuff now?
Yes.
Okay. Dark Radiance, 3 up, Bellicor heals 3. The Bellicor does not heal 3. I'm going to spend a CP to rally Bellicor. So 6 dice, looking for 4s. I'm going to heal 3. So healing 5. I'm going to use Bellicor's Dark Mysterious Dark Plan. And I'm going to put it on them.
Okay.
Then I am going to spend a CP to cast a spell. Because, yeah, spend a CP, then I have 2 CP for all attack, all defense, and I'll have 1 CP for my turn, which is perfect. So, Bellicor is going to cast the Spite spell. It's the one that costs 5. It
Oh, if you fail.
yeah, I'm going to try and do 3 mortals to the dude. That's a 10.
That's what's the -1?
Yep.
Goes off.
3 mortals to your little...
Oh, he just dies.
Got him. We got him, boys. We got him.
All right.
That's me.
All right. Movement. I believe kill boss is movement 8. Movement 10. Cool. It's not completely useless. All right.
Okay, interesting thing. He decided to curse or finger this unit of monster killers. Now, the main reason why he did that is because he didn't want Bellicor to be threatened. That was definitely a choice for sure, but that means this side right here, right now, that means opportunity knocks, and those Therodons are now in danger. Staring down an Incarnate and a unit of monster killers as well. This should make for hopefully the beginning of a collapsing of a flank. He needs this. His resources are starting to evaporate. Those orcs, that big pile of gut rippers is starting to disappear and will probably be gone at the end of this turn. The gut rippers on this side, or I should say the wreckers on this side are gone. And these monster killers are about to be history as well. Now, what's really, really cool is during this movement phase, he will be able to bring back half a unit. So that's certainly not nothing. That will most likely be probably the wreckers, I would imagine. So we'll probably see 3 wreckers come back into this game. All right, so the objective that is worth the most points is this objective right here, and unfortunately, he's going to have a tough time claiming that objective. Way too many knights, potentially also striking first on a 50-50. But, I mean, he could still do something here. If he could kill those Therodons, that would go a long way to try and see if he can get himself back in that game. And once those gut rippers die, 10 of them will come back on his next turn as well. So although it's looking pretty grim right now, there's a lot of regeneration, potential regeneration, in this Big Waaagh army. So that is something. Vincent Chan asked the question, who is playing Big Waaagh? And the answer to that is Mr. Michael Simeon. He's always been a big fan of Big Waaagh, so he wanted to try it out. Is testing some builds. He completely understands that probably the more popular build would be Ard Boys and Bolt Boys. But he's looking at potentially focusing on a more aggressive style of play and leaning on the regeneration, or at least that's the test. So we'll see how this works out for him.
So that's that little speck on this base. See that little speck there? This little speck is lined up here. This is the freeway, so I'll move them back a bit. Here we go. These monster killers here. I'm going to move Dobby. I think he is.
What is his combat profile?
He is 4 attacks with the guys up top, 4s and 5s, and then 6 attacks, 4s and 2s, -1 damage too.
Okay. Okay.
His movement is 6.
I always have. Can I even pick this for Bellacor's ability?
No,
Okay,
it's,
that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
it's weird. It's one of those things. I'm gonna run my monster killers. 7 inches. Oh baby, they're going so fast.
That was a good question. I thought he could have picked the Incarnate as the Be'lakor target. It's an endless spell. Yeah, I guess it's not really a unit from the opposing opponent's army. Oh, that is very interesting. That is very, very interesting. If any of you out there know the exact answer to that question, whether Be'lakor could pick a basically an offensive endless spell as a target of his finger, that would be a very interesting answer. Because that, to me, would have been the main target of that finger for sure. But if he couldn't do it to begin with, then I guess he picked the right one. Just to protect Be'lakor just in case.
That's my movement.
I got nothing.
Okay. Charges.
Yep.
Because neither of us have shooting.
Yep.
I'll start with the Ragers. You need a 9.
Okay.
Or Rekkas. Nope, 3 will not do it. Do I command point this? No. I'm going to charge with my War Chanter.
Okay.
9 inches, because he has +1 right now.
Yep. 9 inches, you say?
Yes. Where's my 9? Can I borrow your 3?
Don't want to bring Be'lakor in.
Nope. I will charge Zog. He is going 7. Can I get your 3 again?
I mean, you still have it.
And let's charge Kronspine.
Okay.
Five inches.
Want me to move him?
Yeah, just put him there. Thank you.
Totally different when Abaddon's not there.
And I'll charge the monster killers there. 4 inches.
That's enough. Pretty sure that's enough.
Yeah, they're 3 away.
Yeah, that definitely is enough. Yes, 100%. Yeah.
So, you know, for dodge, the dodge skill, you can use it only once per turn.
Three CP, you say?
You never know.
Are they allowed to charge? No. No, it's on the thing. It's a 5, but they're not going to. I just want to know if they're allowed. They're going to stay put. Okay.
I just didn't want them getting anywhere near him to try and deny his fight first ability.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that your
Because the fight
charges?
first is within 3?
Yes, which is the Warriors and the Knights.
Okay, but I'm not in 3 of him.
That doesn't matter.
If it does, then roll to see if I can charge.
Doesn't matter. So he does the effect,
Okay,
whether or not he's in
so
combat.
see if they can't charge, because then they will. They cannot. Okay.
This thing fell in my pocket. Okay, so that's your charge phase?
I'm going to use. He has the +1 wound. Well, actually, I can't do it because I'm not holding the objective, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to see if you're -1 to hit.
So
You are not -1 to hit.
Cool. I'm going to countercharge with Bellator.
Oh, okay, good. Go for it.
Because I have 3 CP and
You want
if I can
Bellicor to
get-
die?
well, you can fight and then hit him anyway.
Yeah, you want Bellicor to die?
And if I like me giving 3 units a chance for getting a 4-up, well, beside 3 versus 2, because if he can also make himself fight first, there's a solid chance he kills those 2 hombres. So let's do it. So down to 1 CP. I saw the 1, I got scared. Okay, so 7. I'm just going to go forward enough and touch. Boom. Yeah. Okay. And you did your combat ability, and now it's my turn for combat abilities.
Yeah.
So Bellicor, obviously I'm picking Warriors, Knights himself. So
Hit.
4s, Warriors. No, Knights. Yes, Bellicor. No, so just the Knights.
Uh-oh.
That is an uh-oh. I wanted the Warriors most of all, because then they could just do a blah. They could likely just kill these 3. Okay, so the Knights are the only ones that get to fight first. So I'll do that now. You have my 3-inch. Here it is.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick. I don't know them. So I'm basically just going to. So I'm going to have these 4 hit him,
Okay.
and then these are all going to hit here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and 4, and the champion's
Okay.
up here.
He will all out defense.
Okay. So I am not going to all-out attack here. Let's go to let's do the 4 first, the character. So this is 3 attacks each because the +1 attack is no longer applying.
Yep.
I am not all-out attacking. So 3s. That is 5, a -1, 1 each.
4 up. That's all defense. He takes 3.
1 damage a pop, and then 4 horses, so 8 attacks, 5s and 3s. 3 hits, 3s, 3 wounds, 1 damage a pop.
Passes them all.
Nice. How many wounds you got left?
He has 3. He's 6 wounds.
And then the 5 into the top guys.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15 champion.
Because my hero is more but the point is, if you charge literally anything else on your list, right? You take that, and arguably you probably take that into combat.
9, -1, 1 each.
So I wouldn't feel pressured to disadvantage.
I take 8.
I'm gonna have the middle, and I'm gonna have
And then horses.
and I'm gonna have my middle. Is how it's
For 1, no red.
I'm good. Cool. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Can you feel it?
Can I feel
Can
it?
you feel it in the air tonight?
Well, so the question is, are you going with the character first and the Bellacore?
Yeah, all out attack.
Okay.
Phil Collins? Ready?
Yeah.
have the
Those are mortals.
Okay.
stratagem by a different name. Known as
So, 2 saves.
Boom. Fails 1.
chaos.
Or
3, 6 damage.
6 damage, and then how much is the mortals?
That's including the mortals.
Oh. Okay. 6 damage. So I live. Take 4 wounds. So I go to 9. He really gave it up to go first with him.
Oh, actually, no. 1 less. I screwed that up. I don't think I did anything. Because it would have been only 1 wound. Because I rolled 3s to hit. He can't all attack because he all defense. So, it would have been just only 2 D3 mortals. Let me just roll.
Sure.
Sorry. So, yeah, so it would have been 4 damage instead. Or 5 damage instead. So you rolled...
I'm just gonna. We'll
Okay.
redo it.
Okay.
Cool. 5 damage.
Yeah. So 6.
That well, 1 worse, but I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I am cool with that.
Because he can't all attack and all defense.
Okay. My go. Ogroids.
Go for it.
I'm going to all attack. Spending my last CP. Boom. Bam. Wham,
Where are they
bam,
putting their
thank-
attacks?
So how deadly is him?
So Zog. Normally I should have gone with Zog first, but I want Phil Collins to do his thing. So he is 7 wounds, 3 up save. He has 5 attacks as a Basha, 4 is 2s, -1 damage 2. And 2 attacks as a word smashing Chappa, 4 is 2s, -2 damage 3. If he hits you,
Yeah.
no wards for the rest of the game.
Okay, screw it. We're not going with the Ogroids. We're going to go with the Warriors. So we're going to go with the Warriors. I am. They have 4 attacks each now because I control this objective.
Yep.
So I don't need to all out attack. I'm going to save it for over here. So yeah. So the Warriors. Actually, pulling them in would be funny because then on a 3-up they can't fight.
I'll see if they can right now, because you have to roll
Actually,
now.
I have to do that at the start, don't I? That's out. They cannot fight. So I'm going to pick him. So I might as well pull them in because they can't hit me.
Odds are astronomical.
Okay, so we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 here. So yeah, that's 5, 6. Okay, so then it cuts off here. So we're going to have 1, 2 hit here. We're going to have 4 hit him, and 2 are going to hit him. So, yeah, thank you. So let's hope the 16 attacks murders him. How many? He's got 3 up armor?
Yes.
If I all out attack here, do I need to? No, I'm not. Screw it. Okay, let's do the 4 into this guy first.
Yep.
So my champion is here, so he's going to go into him. So this is 4 plus 1, 3s and 3s.
Let's do it up.
For the belly man.
So 1 auto.
Yeah. That was a really good wound roll. So we have 11 plus the auto wound for 12 and neg 1.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. So he's alive.
Nice. And then let's do the 2 into the monster hunters.
And Clonk is gone. Because I rolled a 1 to save.
Monster hunters are -1 to be hit. So this is 4s and 3s. For 4 at neg 1.
I take 3 damage.
Okie dokie. And then the 2 into that other character. I'm beginning to slightly regret my lack of all-out attack, but it's okay. 4 at neg 1.
Hey, it's dead.
We got him, boys. We got him. And then the 11.
Yep.
This is going to be 44 attacks. So I'm just going to do 34, and then I'll do 10.
So a lot of 1s and 2s.
Yep. These are word bearer dice, and I've always rolled. See, I can't tell if I just roll poorly or if I'm just rolling average, and just everything else I just normally just roll great.
Remember, as a third of your attacks are just misses.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, this was actually pretty good. I don't know why I'm complaining. 15 neg 1, and then 10 more. So I'll do the 10.
Let me do the first 15.
Sure.
I passed 2, so 6 guys that are dead.
Okay. 20
For now.
20 Corn Warriors. Now that the -1 wound is gone, I think Corn Warriors are the way to
Corn
go.
Warriors are insane. They're so good.
4 attacks
Even
a
10.
pop.
Even just 10.
Yeah. 40
Like-
attacks just.
Yeah. Boop. The only problem
you're
they
go.
have is a Rend 1.
Yes,
That's
but-
literally their only problem.
But I mean, if they had Ren 2, they'd just be absurd. So
Well, if I was playing Iron Jaws, the Rend 1 is a big difference compared to me being Rend 2, because if I had Brutes there or something like that, 1, you weren't controlling that objective. 2,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, you're go.
let's go Zog. He's gonna all-out attack here.
Okay.
So, Star Sword smashing Choppa on Bellycore.
Okay.
No wards, 2 hits from the Word Chanter. Wounds on 2s. So 1. 3 damage, no ward. And then 3s and 2s with the Basha. So 2 hits. 4 more. 2 each, so 4 more damage.
He is dead.
Get crumped!
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Ogoroids.
The on-roids?
The Onroids, the
The
angry.
on-roids, even.
The can't believe they're not Minotaur. Okay. Cool. Piling in. I'm going to do 2 and 4.
Okay.
This thing has 12 wounds?
Yes. 12 wounds, 4 up save, 6 step forward.
And these guys have no ward.
Yeah.
And that's 10 wounds there?
Yep.
Okay.
No, it's 7 guys, 14 wounds.
Yeah, we're going to do 3 and 3.
3 and 3?
3 and 3.
All right, makes sense.
So all out attacking, so I'm out of CP. So 4 attacks a pop. Champion is going. Where the fuck is it? He's here. He's going to the big boy.
4 base?
4 base.
All right.
So this is into the.
As the Orgoroids take a swing, what do you think of my incarnate? Mike needed an incarnate. He only had one, like a 3D printed thing, and I have a thing with 3D printed models on our actual stream. Not that I'm against them per se. I mean, obviously, as a store owner, I do not support any type of counterfeiting. But keep the 3D prints rather limited on the site. So we need to borrow something, and that's my incarnate. I took the skull from a terrain set and stuck it in there, and just to reinforce it so it becomes less springy. Now, unfortunately for Mike, that incarnate is probably going to disappear, and it's going to get punted right into the sun. Losing Be'lakor was kind of a big deal, for sure, and could he have done anything about it? Did he have to commit the guy in? I mean, he wasn't wrong, right? Being able to strike first potentially was absolutely tremendous, and he is right again. If he had just pulled off striking first of the Warriors and piled a bunch of attacks into Zogrod, maybe he wouldn't be in the dirt right now. But it is a big loss losing Be'lakor. Now the big thing, or the solace that he could take, is the fact he did get to use the ability, and it did prevent that unit from doing anything in the game. That unit, though, was only 120 points, so not exactly a massive, how would you say it, massive swing from a points perspective, right? So was it the most efficient target to hit? Your call. What do you all think? I'd like to welcome RMJ to the chat. Love the channel. Keep up the great work. Hope I can one day visit you from Montreal. That would be awesome. Montreal is a flippin' fantastic city. It's just fantastic food. Love all the young people that live in Montreal. Lots of wonderful culture there in Quebec for sure. All right. So what do you guys think? What do you think? What's the score currently right now? Well, right now we're looking at a 10-8 for Big Waaagh. I am going to assume that this game is going to potentially start spinning in the Slaves to Darkness favor. But as long as that Big Waaagh general is on the battlefield, there is still hope. So he lost all his gut rippers. Well, guess what? On one of his movement phases, he will be able to bring back 10 back to the field. But dominating those 3 objectives, or 2 of each, 2 of the objectives, I think he's going to struggle getting back into the game. Well, I mean, we'll see. I still see the Incarnate on the field, which is amazing. So it did not die. Ooh. If that Incarnate sticks around, I think it can get spicy.
All right. So I get 1, and no battle tactic picked.
Yeah.
So I just go.
So you score 1 point. That's rough. Then it's my turn. I'm going to pick my battle tactic. Is going to be kill 2 units. I'm going to pick the chaos one. The 2 units need to die.
Okay, offering carnage.
Yeah. Then I'm going to. This thing is an 8 up to unbind. Sorry, 8 up to banish.
Yep.
And for magic purposes, no one. I'm assuming 12 inches is short.
His banishment should be on the thing.
Yeah, it's on 8 up. So there's nothing for me to cast spells on. So I might as well just banish the Clon Spine. So give me an 8. Banished. So it takes 6 mortals that can't be thinged, and it's already hurt, so it's gone.
Okay.
Cool beans. And then no one's within 12 for my 5. He's going to try and give the ward to himself. He has a 5-up ward.
All right.
Cool. And I think that's it for my hero phase. I don't think I have anything else. I could rally the Ogroids, but that makes no sense. You now have 5 CP, by the way. Oh, sorry. This is not the end of the turn.
Not yet.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah, not there yet. So yeah, that's my hero phase.
How many command points am I at?
You are at
2, right?
2.
Because we're not playing.
Do I? War chant. He's gonna chant for fight twice on them.
Okay.
No. 1 point. 1 ritual.
So that costs a CP.
Yeah.
So you're down to 1.
Yeah, he's at 1 ritual point. I'm gonna use TGX for the ritual.
Okay, so moving past hero phase movement. Does your your army reoccurs things, or is it him specifically?
Him specifically.
Okay. He's a problem. I am going to move 10. Oh, sorry. I do have one more hero phase thing to do. I'm going to give them corn.
Okay.
Forgot I can do that. So yeah, now we're gonna do movement. So yeah, going 10 this way.
Okay, as the Slaves of Darkness player moves his chariot across the battlefield, I want to pick up on the conversation that the guys were having regarding the Warriors. The Warriors of Chaos are probably one of the absolute best units now in the game. I guess with all the points and adjustments, rules, and such, they just became an incredibly efficient choice, even without contesting an objective. These guys will have 3 attacks apiece. That means 10 warriors will still have 31 attacks. So that's +1 for the champion. 31 attacks. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, at rend 1, auto wounding on 6s. Rend 1 is completely and absolutely fine. Rend 1, in fact, I believe is perfect. Rend 2 would be far too oppressive. No rend would just be absolutely terrible. It's enough to take whatever bonus that the unit would be having from going all out defense right off and bringing them right back to their regular armor save. And you go, well, yeah, but Stormcasts have a 3-up armor save. Yeah, they do, but they don't have the numbers. And when you're cranking out 31 attacks from 10 models, you just crush them with math. Because what happens when you take 20 warriors? That is an absolutely gross amount of attacks. In an army that has inbuilt ability to 3d6 charge, now granted, to do that, they would have to not be Khorne. So that would be the downside of that. But they could pivot. They could go, I'm going to be Khorne one game and I'm going to be Slaanesh the next. Having 3+ armor save guys that are normally restricted by movement of only 5 inches, all of a sudden just rocketing across the battlefield, or just running and advancing without fear to the center of the battlefield, saying, "Come get me," is just absolutely fantastic. I think 20 warriors is an amazing choice for any Slaves to Darkness army, and something that that orcs just salivate over. Man, I wish we were us. That's right. One day, maybe we could be as cool in combat as Slaves to Darkness. No bitterness there. So what do you guys think of Be'lakor? Not bad, right? Yes, indeed. I'd like to welcome PopGo to the chat. Be'lakor has a lot of utility, 100%. Be'lakor is my absolute favorite Slaves to Darkness model. I converted I converted him up, and I absolutely adore that model and his crappiness. He's such a spiteful little man. He's like stereotype of evil. He doesn't have a mustache, but you can just see him curl it as he's playing the game. It's just too funny. Love that guy. All right. So what do you guys think? Who's going to take this? Money? Anyone want to put some money on this?
Yeah, let's just go try and kill these guys.
10 wounds.
10 wounds. So I'm only -1 against him. And is he a monster?
He is a monster,
I'm
yes.
assuming he's not infantry? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can obliterate these 3, or I can obliterate him. I think I'm going to try and obliterate him. So going 12.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, this is a very, very big deal. If those Ogroids now made it into combat, hot dang, if they lift that general, that's it for any type of recursion, and I am pretty sure we're going to be hitting the talking out part of this game. So, yeah, if that general dies, it's game over. Now, for whatever reason, not for whatever reason, I apologize. He actually has a 3+ base save. So he's not necessarily just dead. So that's at least something. So all-out defense could be on a 2+. So we'll see. Hopefully he lives, because it'd be dark times indeed if he drops.
So I'm going to put... 2 and 2, I think.
Where's the squad leader going?
Into the big guy.
Okay.
Because they have a 5-up save?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a bad choice. He should put all his attacks into that general.
I imagine he hits well, but I still have like 18 wounds there. So I should be able to grind him, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so champ, this is the big guy.
Okay.
4s and 2s. That was a really good hit roll.
Yeah, alright. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I have an extra attack each because I'm corn now.
Yeah.
So this is actually
2 more attacks.
Extra 2 attacks.
Doesn't matter. Came out in the wash.
And that was a lot of 1s.
3?
3. Neg 1.
I'll go 3, so I take 6.
Yep. And then this is into the Ragers. 4s. That was very average, which I am content with. 2s. 5 neg 2, this is 10 damage.
10 damage. Stop 3, so I take 7, so I lose 2.
I'm happy with that. That's me.
I will go with Zog into the Warriors.
Okay.
So, the regular attack. So this will be 4s and 2s. Nice. And then the Ward Smash and Choppa, 4s and 2s. No wards on them for the rest of the game. Nothing. All right.
Nothing?
Whoa, they're gonna come back.
should have quit your pack.
Yeah.
So no words on them for the rest of the game.
Okay. Fine.
You don't kill me, you'll get
Whatever. Knights.
you'll get piled first. Yes.
Because I'm saying this is important for you because then if I
That is correct.
I get free
That's
Fuck.
So you have to go.
So I want 5 and 4. So 4 here, 5 there.
Okay.
So let's do the 4 first. So 12 attacks. 4 times 3 is 12, so yeah, 12 attacks.
Threes and threes.
That is 6 and neg 1.
He's it.
And then, so now the 5 at the top. So this is 15. Plus check. 3s.
It's 1 and 6. It's a 1 and 6 chance. I rolled 5 double ones.
That was pretty bad. 4, neg 1, 1 each.
Sixes? Oh, I didn't roll in there, but they're dead anyway.
Cool, good job, Knights. You're free now.
Or are they?
If my warriors can't obliterate those monster hunters, I would be very surprised. You have to move closer to the. Yeah. You get the idea. We're just going to tag them.
Yeah. And 6 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squad leader. Three mortals.
Okay, so 2 guys are going to die because I have a wound on me.
And 3 minus 1.
4s.
Got another.
Takes another one.
Gladly kill 4 warriors.
You got 3.
Still.
Yeah. Well, I have to go with the warriors next. So, yeah. And then
That's the only reason I have to make
We did it. And it's on my time, right? Yeah. So that's your turn.
the rest of these are just boop. Okay, so we got 3 into him,
Okay.
and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
So 9 here, 3 here. So I'll do the 3 first. 3s.
Big Matthew's shooting into the
3s. 7 in total, and neg 1.
4 up. Takes 2. I think it's enough to kill him.
That's it for my shooting.
And then
He
the
is
9.
7, right? I believe he's 7. Yeah, he's 7.
Okay.
Minus 1 to hit into them.
Okay, so this is 29 on 4s. Sorry, yeah, 20, because 9 times 4 is 28. No. No, it's more than that. 9 times 4 is 36. Yeah.
If you have squad leader, 37.
Okay. 36. $10, $20, $30, $7. Cool. Okay, this is on 4s. Only 3 6s.
And this is what I mean by this is how it's not actually winning on combat in any
Dodge out.
and I'm not even sure I'm going to win the game. All it tries to do is yeah.
So that will be 11 at -1. You also have 1 CP left, by the way.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No. Because I redeployed, remember?
Right.
We just didn't mark it down. So a pass 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. 5, because I have a wound in the unit.
Auto advance running charge with a reroll on the charge, and I got in there, and he pure melee versus he gets a start attack.
Keep them tagged. Okay.
Then you have your smack back over here.
Yes, I do. I will go. What's his control?
I believe it's 2. It's definitely not 1. He's got 7 wounds. That'd be really weird.
Forcing now, like weird.
I don't know. It sounds like something that they do to destruction.
Chariot, control 2.
Okay. Force.
Like I still think Sebastian's gonna pull it.
3s. 1 minus 1.
1 minus 1, 5s.
This list is chosen
1 damage. 1 whole damage.
because you want to score punches, and this list will score on.
So he is saying he hits on 3s, but I can see them having changed that because why would you let him hit on 3s?
The character?
Right? Yeah, like he's only like a special guy on like a cool mount.
He hits on 4s. He's referring to the Gnash Tooth, which got adjusted to hitting on 4s to match the rest of the orc profile. Why? Well, that's because orcs hit on 4s and they wound on 3s. They released all these racial things that did, right? Because humans hit on 4s, wound on 4s. Elves hit on 3s, wound on 4s. And, of course, orcs hit on 4s, wound on 3s. The only issue I have with that whole mix is they're very, very strict when it comes to the stuff for destruction, and very, very, very fluid with the things outside of destruction. What do I mean by that? Well, if you dive into your books, folks, and go check out all those various elves, you'll see a lot of those hero elves, including the generic elves, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Oh, I see. I get it. That's right. No bitterness at all. So, in any case, that Gnash Tooth unfortunately only hits on 4s, even though he's a boss.
Okay, that's combat. End of turn. I'm going to infect this marker.
Okay.
Take 3 mortals.
He takes 1.
Cool. I score 10, and yeah, because I killed 2 things. Most certainly, I killed your 2 characters. And that Monster Hunter group, so that's 3. But anyway, yeah, so that's 10 points.
But all the guys there are 2. So, for example, right?
So I will be super underdog, so I can still pick battle tactics, and you cannot ever be underdog.
Okay.
Take it. Might as well.
So you're double turning?
No, it's not a double turn.
Oh, that was my turn. Yes.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 3. I'm gonna roll it because I'm the underdog. 1. Okay. I'm below 6.
That's fine. I think he can still be underdog. The only time
That's if I.
the only time he can't be underdog is
If I double, and yeah.
if you had doubled. So 6 means you don't have a penalty. But he can still be underdog.
I will
And
do.
he can still pick a battle tactic.
Yes, I can, because I'm not doubling.
Yeah, he can.
I'm gonna slay the entourage. Can you put that in for me? And put me at 5 command points, please. I will pick him to be my juiced up Cruel Boy unit. And I'll pick him to be my Iron Jaws unit. I will use his Waaagh. And I will attempt to
I know they're not placed directly behind the wall, but
cast
Oh, sorry.
Incarnate.
I'm going to use his Infernal Puppet on your wizard.
Well, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna draw in power as well. Yeah, and then I'm gonna cast the Incarnate.
Okay. So you have more than 3 wounds, so whatever. The order doesn't matter.
7, 8,
9.
All right, stop it.
And
Do
take
I have
one.
to successfully cast?
It's just whenever you use a spell ability. So it's before you even attempt to cast a spell. You take 1 mortal.
5 upward. No, it takes 1. Anything else for me in the hero phase? Don't have much left, but I have to bring something back soon.
Okay, so how did that turn go for Chaos? It went absolutely spectacular. How did the fact that the Big Waaagh player actually got the priority definitely kept him in this game. I've been interjecting a little bit more than I would if this was a tournament, folks, as this is some of the first games after the holidays. And, of course, as you all know, or at least if you don't, well, guess what? You're going to know now. There's some really big changes to the game introduced during the holidays. One of them was to priority and how it interacts with your score and whether you take a double or not. And I thought I heard a little bit of confusion, so that's why I interceded. So the great news about getting this priority is the Big Waaagh player gets an opportunity to bring 10 Gut Rippers back. I'm not saying that this is going to bring him back into the game completely, as that is an awfully large pile of Chaos Knights and a rock hard unit of Chaos Warriors still on the battlefield. Yeah, he is in a rock and a hard place. His last round, he only scored 1 point. This round, I really can't see him scoring much more. He's hoping to score Battle Tactic and maybe score 2 points. I don't know. He went with Slay the Entourage. Okay. So Slay the Entourage, he's trying to nail a 9-inch charge with some Gut Rippers into those units of Therodons. And between those Gut Rippers and his general, I'm guessing, and the singular Rekka, he hopes to be able to lift those last 3 Therodons to score 2 points. If he does that, that'll put him at a grand total of 13. And then the Chaos player will have a turn.
Dobby is only running charge for infantry, so he's not infantry, so. And let's see. Let's leave room for the other guy. I'll run him because he can run in charge. He's going a big 6 inches. Oh wow! Wow! And he'll stay put. He does not have the buff. And yeah, let's charge.
Bring it on there, boyo.
Charge with Dobby. 8 inches.
Yep. He does the thing.
I'm gonna see. Oh, all right. I'm gonna see if I can. This guy just broke.
Yeah,
off
you
his
can
face.
charge this guy if you wanted to.
Your guy just broke off his face.
terrible.
No, I want to see
Breaking
if I can
people's
fit
models.
the oval. I want to see if I rotate that.
Yeah, you could
Let
definitely.
me get an 8-inch gauge. Well, I want to rotate to BS in 3 of them.
Yeah, you can easily do that. Your base is so wide.
Okay, so just then.
Yeah, like that's.
Okay. Charge
3.
7.
Yep.
And charge these guys. They need a 9.
All right, well, this charge phase is brought to you by X-Planet Games, and you know what? If you are here for the very first time, well, welcome to us. We are X-Planet Live, and what we do is stream games out of the said store that I just mentioned, and we're hoping that you're enjoying the show. If you can find it in your hearts to hit that subscribe button, if you haven't done so, that would be much, much appreciated. Maybe flash us a thumbs up. That would be awesome. We're trying to close in on 1,000 subscribers. And that is our actual first goal, and we can only do so with your support. This is a turn where he's going to try to make the most of it and try to get those 2 points. It doesn't look like he nailed the 9-inch charge with the gut rippers, but that boss on Gnash Tooth can still trigger crit mortals, or at least from the rider's attacks, on 5s, assuming he picked it as Power of the Waaagh, which I'm sure he did. He got 1. He really needed the gut rippers to execute the charge to get to have any chance of lifting that unit. But what are you going to do, folks? You can't just give up. No sirree, Bob. Although we're really close to doing that right now.
Pile in onto this objective.
He's worth 2, yeah.
Okay, so staying within 3 of the big boy, but actually, wait. How many wounds does the big boy have left again?
He has 4 left.
Fine, we're gonna punch the big boy.
And you're still.
He just remembered if he kills the general, the recursion gets shut down. And he should have allocated all his attacks last round, and he's trying to recuperate for that mistake right now.
More important.
Well,
How much damage does he do?
He's 3 attacks, D3 damage.
D3 damage, and he's got 4 wounds, or?
He has 5 left, I believe. That's on.
No, everything to the big guy.
That's on him. Oh no, it's swap. Sorry.
Okay, so 5 attacks on the normal guy, 6 attacks on the big guy. 4 is
All
a 2.
defense.
Five.
3 up save.
Sorry.
1 mortal back at you. And I take 2 damage.
Yep.
I take 1. And 1 mortal back.
So that's 3.
If it comes down to it, you would have done that, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Because I thought we were tied.
Do I go with Evil Dobby? Yes, Evil Dobby. Evil Dobby. You have a sock and he wants it.
Yeah, I probably should have done that.
All right, so we'll start with the guys up top. So this will be on. +1 to hit and wound because he's a prize Warby, or +1 to. Is it +1 hit and wound or is it +1 hit? +1 hit for prize.
+1 hit.
Yeah. So this will be 3s and 5s. 2 hit.
Oh, it's not even a character.
1.
Interesting. 1. Negative.
Nope.
3 saved.
And then 6 attacks, 3s and 2s.
Recover assets.
You have a small.
4.
Did we hit it again?
-1.
Need a big little adjustment, that's all.
We're good.
4. -1.
Oh, 4 minus 1. Takes
2
1.
damage.
So 1 more guy's dead. Yeah, what I should, instead of putting it into him, I should just try and kill these 2.
Killing him was the right call.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go with the knights to try and pull me more over this way.
Just pile in, and then I'll pick up my guy. Actually, no. You're gonna have to roll it because you're -1 to hit. And he might live, and then he might kill a knight.
Okay.
I only have to roll 1/6. 50% chance he kills a knight.
Okay, so 4 guys. 4 guys. I'm not going to spend a CP on this.
It's technically higher than 50% chance he kills a knight.
3, 4. Is the guy with the hammer there? The guy with the hammer is there. 3, 4s and 3s.
Okay, so what are my 2?
4 auto wounds. You want to do those first?
On the no, knights don't auto wound.
Oh, right, they don't. They don't. Why am I thinking that? Oh my God.
How many?
3.
Watch this. 2 6s.
2 6s.
Whoa! No.
Okay.
I will go with Angry Raging Boy.
Mm-hmm.
2 hit. 1 wound, -1.
4s.
1 damage.
So like this is a wall.
So like he could walk around before you move them all.
Chariot gets to go.
So like this. I have to slide.
This is the Great Blade. 4s.
In my army that's going to be fast enough to get
3s.
right. I'm going to run.
3 at -1 to a pop.
He's probably 5 up save. Because no, they gave him a 4 up save. Wow. So 1 goes through. How much damage?
2.
Take 1.
Whip. 4s. 4s. I really wish they hadn't, I wish they, because a lot of the new stats, they meshed like the random attacks with the horses.
Yeah.
I wish they had done that. I'm pretty sure it's 6 attacks on the horses. Let me check. 6 or 4. It's 4. 5s. Nothing. Okay, good talk.
So Lionel doesn't have an aneurysm.
I'm going to roll it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do things next time.
Oh, for like the little curse things?
No, just to mess with Lionel.
Yeah. Just so his little vein, you can see it popping out of his head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with Shaman.
Shaman.
The Shaman.
Shamona.
So, 4,
Ah! 1 hit.
Okay.
Nothing.
So I live.
Yeah, it's a shame.
So you score 2 points.
That's all. And yeah.
Control primary. My turn. I'm going to take their land. Because I can, yeah. Cool. Going to hero phase. I'm going to heal no one. I'm going to cast a spell. And that spell is going to be 3d6 charge on the warriors. Are my holy within 12? I am. So, do I want to 3d6 charge the warriors? So what, I move 5. And then it's like, what?
Yeah, 12.
Like a 12? I mean, 12 on 3d6 is possible.
Like
I think
the
I would
average.
rather
Like
try
10.
and dispel this to then, use it next turn. So I'm gonna dispel. Oh wait, who casted this?
I think Belcor
It
did.
was Belcor. So
Yeah, they're gone.
This is gone.
So you can attempt to cast them now.
Yes, that's actually that's a much better idea. I'm gonna attempt to cast this. Magic. 6. That's enough.
That's a 6. Goes off. Woo!
Yeah, the utility of this has changed drastically because now I just need to put it somewhere wholly within 16 of these knights. which they are. And then this one has to be within 9 of this one. So now I can move 10, teleport, pop out, 3d6 charge.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta love that bridge for sure. Okay, so how well did that turn go for Orcs? I think it went as well as he possibly could. He did complete a battle tactic. It was a bit of a Hail Mary to see if he could actually also score an objective. So he scored himself 2 points. Now that bridge has been cast, we're going to see quite the big shift in movement. With no response really from Big Waaagh player, there's nothing he can bring to the other side of the table to threaten that objective. And unlike in 40K, where you kind of have to always be on it to control it, everything in AoS is sticky, meaning once your unit controls it in AoS, they can just walk away and maintain control. So without any threat to that back objective or that side objective to the far left, he can just reposition that big unit of knights and then just swamp the far right objective in nothing but horse and armor. And assuming he makes that charge, I think we will see a tap out at that point. As he will only have the unit of gut rippers in the bottom right hand corner. Those guys are actually on the table, they're not dead. And that general on Gnash Tooth, that's that white model in the rough bottom quarter of the table, bottom right hand corner of the table. Yeah, I'm assuming he ran with the Warriors, because why wouldn't you? Just get them into position potentially for future turns, but no pressure if they don't make it anywhere too specific. Make sure they just drop a big giant line of armor, really, and just control and also able to threaten the other objective in case he's forgetting something. He's not forgetting anything. There's no way for the Big Waaagh player to get any units to the other side. But it's good, just a position just in case, I guess. All right, so those are the knights are going through the actual bridge itself currently right now. Again, we shall see if they can execute a charge. If they do, the Slaves of Darkness player will have an absolute stranglehold on this game, denying pretty much all primary to the Big Waaagh player, and for all intents and purposes, the game will be pretty much over, as there's just not enough power to lift all that armored off the table.
But I don't see him.
Okay, battle tactic achieved. I'm gonna run the sorcerer.
I'm gonna get him out of there. He gets damaged. I'm gonna put him here.
Cool beans. That is my movement phase. He's climbing the stairs.
Yeah,
The portal.
he's chasing Clonk.
Yeah. Get back here, you mangy mutt. Okay. That is my movement.
Go for it.
Charges. 3d6 charge. Give me a 9. That's a 12. We are in. We have done the thing. 12. That's right about here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my wound die. Pick your guy up.
Yep. Okay. That's all my charges. Going to combat abilities. None. Any for you? Or did you have 4 CP? Did you want to redeploy anyone? Like them? Because they're the only ones you could redeploy.
No, because I can't redeploy and charge, but I can get a 12-inch charge and get in.
Well, I mean, you got 4 CP. You...
No, I won't be able to redeploy and charge. It's a run.
Oh, I know, but you want to redeploy them for future turn.
No.
Okay, so that's happened. No combat abilities. I'm gonna go first with the knights.
Yep.
I'm gonna all-out attack.
Where are you putting your attacks?
So I'm gonna pile in. Sorry. I'm gonna put 4 into the big guy.
Okay. Go all defense.
I'm gonna put.
I need to check if my thing lasts a round or if it lasts a turn. I think the Waaagh's just a turn.
So one knight is putting everything into the shaman. One knight putting everything into the other infantry guy, and then we got 3 into Dobby. So 3 into Dobby, 1-on-1, and then 4 into the big guy at the top.
Okay.
Including the champion. So, okay. Going with the 4 at the top. So this is 4 attacks a pop. Okay, so 4 plus 1 for the champion. Hitting on 2s.
So the rest of the battle round. So he does have a 5 up board still.
Cool. So 2s. Youch. I did not roll 30 dice. That's rough. 3s. That evened it out.
Right. And this is into who?
This is into this character.
Okay.
You got 11 at -2.
Four up. 1 mortal wound back. And I take 8 damage.
So these are. Oh,
take-
you failed 4.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I take 5. And that's enough to kill him, I think. That's 7, I see.
I doubt he has 12 wounds.
No, he's 10.
Okay. So that's the 4 done. So then let's do the 3 into the Dobby.
Let me just check when Dobby heals. It might have been every turn.
Okay. I mean, he only has 1 wound on him, right?
Yeah. Start of any turn, yeah. So,
So he's healed.
no, he had 2 on him. So he heals D3.
Up.
1. So he has 1 on him. You're on top of his dial, so let's put another 1 down.
Okay. 6. -2, 2 each.
This is on Dobby.
Yep.
6. Take 10 damage.
Yep.
First half, I take 3. 4, 5, 6. He's a 7 taken.
Horsies. 4s. 3s. 2. No rend, 1 each.
1 goes through. Takes 1.
And then this is into the shaman. All hits. 3s. 3 at -3. 6 damage.
Oh, 6 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a ward, technically.
Yeah. Takes 3. Horses. Nothing. And then this is into the other infantry. 3 hits. 2 wounds. 4 damage.
Takes 1.
Jesus. And nothing on the horse. The fact that
Evil Dobby is
you are a god at rolling ward saves, sir.
I'm telling you, Rekkas. Just Rekkas. Only Rekkas. Just take Rekkas. Nothing else. Zog and Rekkas, you just YOLO them in and crit mortals and hope for the best. Play Iron Jaws because it's better. And then he just Waaaghs every turn to give him an extra attack, or your guy up there does something. All right, I'm going to go with him. He's going to all-out attack. And he's going to go into that one dude here.
The Ogroid?
Yeah.
The character or the melee?
The air
melee guy?
The melee guy, yeah. So,
I have 1
Actually-
CP left. This is the end of the turn, right?
yeah.
And you.
Actually, do I go with Dobby? Yeah, I'll do Dobby into the Ogroid.
Okay, I'm gonna all out defense the Ogroid. Because
I don't know if Dobby's gonna kill him, but Dobby might die, so. Threes and twos with
I'm not
Dobby
sure.
himself. So this will not be an all-out attack because he doesn't need it. 3 -1.
Force. Takes 1.
2 damage. And 3s. One more.
Negative
No
1.
rend.
No rend? Passed.
All right.
Hogroid.
Okay, so +1 to dispel. Well, plus another one. I'm like, oh.
Dobby hasn't fought?
No. Oh, that was Dobby who fought.
That was Dobby. Okay, so he's just going to chill here. He's going to put... How many? They're both hurt?
Yep.
Then they both haven't fought. I have 5 attacks. 6 attacks, actually.
It's 4 on the character and 2 on the other guy.
You know what? I'm going to give Lionel an aneurysm. I'm going to split my attacks.
Yeah.
I'm going to do 3 and 3. So this is the Shaman.
All right.
Because both of those guys have not fought yet. So
Yep.
Shaman, force. 2s. 2, -2 into the Shaman, 2 damage. Other dude. 2 hits. 2s. 2, -2, 4 damage.
Oh, he's dead.
I got my cake and ate it too.
All right. Chariot and Dobby.
Chariot. So he's corn now, so he's got 1 extra attack. So this is force. 3 hits. 3s. 2 wounds, -1. So 2 -1s, 2 damage each.
Takes 1.
2 damage.
So I think that kills him because he's at 8, right?
I know.
I guess.
Yeah, he was at 8. So he's dead.
Slaves!
Yeah. And there's no point in continuing because
And,
I got
yeah.
10 models left, so.
I also didn't select take your land.
Yeah, so from here on, you'd probably get your
that's the
point.
game.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we have hit the tap out stage, and yeah, that was interesting to watch. It was interesting seeing Big Waaagh play. Obviously, again, Mike was just testing out a few ideas and see how it would work. We're not saying this is peak gaming or anything like that, but I thought it was interesting seeing the recursion happen. It was interesting seeing some of the potential of the actual army in play. It was really interesting seeing how Slaves plays. Yeah, those warriors hit like an absolute avalanche. That is for sure. All right, well, with that, I'd like to thank Mike for getting on stream and having the courage to actually put himself out there. Thank you very much for Kyle for coming out. Always a pleasure having my man on this stream. I'd like to thank all of you for watching up to this point. If you still have stuck around, we appreciate you as well. If you could find it in your hearts to hit that subscribe button, maybe flash a like, that would be also much appreciated if you haven't done so. Okay, with that, I'm going to wish you a good night, a good morning, or a good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. And we will catch you next week here on X Planet Live.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing, because then I would have had the 20 block for a turn more. Not that it matters, really.
Yeah.
Because the knights kill whatever they charge, and the warriors are just
a grind fest.
Yeah.